This podcast contains explicit content.
Hardly Focused
presents
Hardly Shuffled.
Hardly Shuffled.
Check out the songs that we are currently listening to.
Aiming for Enrique. Don't hassle the hog. Lily Allen. Fuck you. Steam. Nah nah. Hey hey. Kiss him goodbye. Black Pumas. Colors.
my sisters and my brothers. See 'em like no other. All my baby colors.
Hear more and follow the Hardly Shuffled playlist on Spotify at hardlyfocused.com/shuffled. hardlyfocused.com/shuffled.
You are listening to Hardly Focused.
Donald, that's a friendly name. A lot of friendly Donalds. Donald Duck, Donald Sutherland, Donald, that girl's boyfriend. He was so friendly. What was his last name? Could you shut up?
We're Hardly Focused. Thank you for checking us out today. Jack Gill, Mike Terrar. And you can find us at hardlyfocused.com, on your favorite podcast app, and on YouTube at hardlyfocused.com/YouTube. As you can see, Mike, I'm enjoying a delicious can of Coke. I pressed a button on my desk, and a butler brought it out to me.
Oh, nice. Is that your 12th one of the day?
Yes.
On average, for every single day, being the healthiest man in the house?
I cannot see. I have gone blind.
How do your feet feel? Can you feel them?
What feet? What toes? This is one of those things that the media was having a field day with, but you kind of had to do some research into it because it's something that's always been around. It just didn't really, go to prominence because Donald Trump. But the big news being that there was a button that was on the Resolute desk that Trump could press that would summon a servant, if you will, to come out with a can of Diet Coke for ex-President Trump. And
honestly, I would have just had a mini fridge on the other side of the Resolute desk. Let's be real.
That requires having to get up and move and walk over.
Yeah, he can't move. Yeah, he's literally too obese. Button.
I was watching a clip of Wacky Bam Bam on Jimmy Kimmel a few years ago, and Kimmel was asking him all these questions about, like, do you get up in the middle of the night and make yourself a sandwich in the residence's kitchen? Do you go to the dentist's office? And Obama was saying all these things about, like, everything is just brought to him. So he doesn't have to get up and do anything. He just has people that will do it for him.
Yeah, because it's kind of like that time is money kind of thing. Like his time is very, very, very important. And if he's doing it with a sandwich, it's taken away from the 5 minutes he could be sleeping to make a better decision on nuking Iran. It's that kind of.
Yeah, there is a West Wing episode, an early West Wing episode, where all the president wants to do is get laid, and things keep getting in the way that's preventing him from nailing the first lady. All he wants is 5 minutes. Five.
Got to pencil that in next Thursday.
According to the New York Times, Trump would regularly consume as many as 12 Diet Cokes per day while doing business in the Oval Office. Yeah, dude, Diet Coke is disgusting.
12.
A full fucking pack.
I'm surprised he literally does not have an insulin pump.
Right?
He probably fucking does.
Yeah.
I gotta say, he's got to. That girth, he's got to. That's probably why he can't walk down the ramp easily, because he doesn't have toes to, at the. He's got lifts first of all, and then he's got his fucking toes sawed off. So
yeah. Well, we'll see how.
Plus bone spurs.
Yeah, man, we'll see in a year. Give it a year. We'll see how his health does in the course
that's
of
all
the
right.
year.
He'll die in prison. What?
Well, isn't it a thing too? Like, you see just how quickly the presidents age in the course of a single term.
Oh yeah, you saw Obama going in and coming out, and that was 8 years, and now he's like, I'm trying to get some of that back by going wakeboarding in Hawaii.
Yeah, and like look at Clinton. Like Clinton just looks like a fucking ghoul now.
Oh yeah,
for different reasons, obviously. It's all the.
I mean, look at Reagan. He's dead.
Have you seen those commercials? Oh, I wish I pulled audio of this before we did the show. Maybe I can do a quick YouTube search right now and see if I can find it. Ron Reagan, have you seen the commercials he's doing for the atheist committee?
What? Ron Reagan?
Yeah.
For the atheist committee?
I think this is
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about, sir. Maybe I'm not awake enough to realize it. Maybe I have to hit my Diet Coke button.
Wow, these are... I've never seen these ads before, and apparently the one I'm about to play is from 6 years ago. So,
okay,
but they just started playing. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ron Reagan, an unabashed atheist, and I'm alarmed by the intrusions of religion into our secular government. That's why I'm asking you to support the Freedom from Religion Foundation, the nation's largest and most effective association of atheists and agnostics, working to keep state and church separate, just like our founding fathers intended. Please support the Freedom from Religion Foundation. Ron Reagan, lifelong atheist, not afraid of burning in hell.
Yeah, I've never seen these before, and they just started playing again on TV.
Freedom from Religion Foundation. Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, the button, the big red button for the Diet Coke has always been there, apparently. It's just no one cared about it. It never made news, but like you could.
Well, because there was more important shit going on.
Well, you could, yeah, you could set it to be for anything. Like if like Obama wanted like a power bar or something, like you press the button and you'd have one delivered to you. Biden just had it taken out entirely. That's why it's making the news. Is that the button, the whole mechanism has been removed from the desk. But when asked, hey, what did this button do? Well, the last administration, the button would be pressed upwards of 12 times a day to bring out Diet Coke. So I'll
be honest. Yeah, at that point, like, can we take this out, make a new one, bring a new one back later?
Yep.
Burn this one.
Biden will be asking, if the button could, summon a doctor to come in to give him, an injection of something that will allow him to cheat death for another week.
Hey, you know what? All we needed is for him to live to the 20th. That's all we have to worry about. All right. The last thing we need is him dying beforehand, and all the Trumpers going, Trump's still president the next 4 years.
Get all those EOs signed, and then meanwhile, Mamala's just sitting back, just twiddling her fingers.
Sipping mimosas, waiting for the day.
Yep. Any minute now, she says. Any minute now.
Yep.
Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. We did a episode of the Ack and Jack show a few days ago, and Ack and I talked about this a little bit, where Tiger King, really, I don't know if Tiger King would have done as well as it did had it not been for the pandemic.
I honestly think that's the only reason it did as well as it did, because people are like, and it was in the beginning of the pandemic too. It was like, all right, I've got 18 hours to kill in my day. I fall asleep for 6. I got nothing to do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to binge. What the fuck is Tiger King?
Right.
Okay. Who is this guy? What is this is, and then you get the foreign. I was like, what is this? Is this America? Okay. I watch, like it went worldwide.
Yo, you cool cats and kittens.
Carol fucking Baskin.
So, Joe Exotic.
Fucking bitch. Wanna know why these plants are dead? Carol fucking Baskin. Wanna know how that turd got there? Carol fucking Baskin. Wanna know how I turned gay? Carol fucking Baskin. Wanna know why I can't play a chord right? Carol fucking Baskin. This here dog used to be a tiger. You wanna know how it changed? Carol fucking Baskin. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch.
I kind of want to watch it again. Like all of
Why?
Tiger King. I guess, man, it's one of those things. It just didn't resonate with me the first time I watched it. That something could be this bizarre. And I kind of want to give it another view.
Yo, you cool cats and kittens.
So
look, there's better things that have come out since then to watch instead of that. Okay,
including a show called Better Things. It's on FX.
Oh, okay.
It stars Bobby Hill, the voice of Bobby Hill.
Okay, actual Bobby Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so jarring.
Magic fingers.
It's so jarring to hear her voice.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah, she's kind of having a bit of a career resurgence because Better Things came on and it has done really well and has been renewed for several seasons. And then she was on This Is Us recently. So yeah, she's kind of having a bit of a renaissance, if you will. Better Things too was I think it was created by Louis C.K. and the show is now since scrubbed any mention of him, but it continues to do well without him. But it's a very good show on FX if you're not watching it. But Joe Exotic. Expecting.
I mean, she also was the co-writer with Louis C.K., so I think that's why it's still maintaining itself.
Right. Joe Exotic was expecting a presidential pardon on Trump's last day in office, and like really expecting it. The guy had a limo outside his prison complex waiting for him, and it was did you see that limo? It's a big limo.
I did not see the limo. No.
Oh God, it's one of those like Ford F-150 limos. Like a giant stretch limo, like the one that has like a pool in the truck bed. Like they went all out, and it was sitting there waiting for him. And his buddy there had like posting on Twitter, like, "Yeah, we're gonna get our pardon, and we're gonna."
Oh, dang, all black too.
Yeah. They were so confident that they were going to get this, which is really sad. Who the hell posted this? If I can find it, I cannot find his name. They were just convinced. They had plans for what they were going to do when Joe got out of prison. They were all ready for it, and then the pardon never happened. So Joe Exotic still has a Twitter account that's, I'm pretty sure other people are updating for him.
I'm not sure if he's got internet access in the clink. So
he posted on Twitter on the 20th, quote, "I was too innocent and too gay to deserve a pardon from Trump. I only mattered to Don Jr. when he needed to make a comment about me to boost his social media post. Boy, were we all stupid to believe he actually stood for equal justice. His corrupt friends all come first."
Hey, at least he's speaking what it is. It's very true.
I love how the top reply to that tweet just says, "You killed cats."
The internet doesn't forget.
So TMZ now reporting today, Joe Exotic not giving up on pardon, pivoting to the Biden administration.
How long is he in for?
Like 20 years? It's a long time. Like he's probably going to die in prison. If he actually gets out, like before then, I don't know if he's eligible for parole at any point, but I mean he's not a young man. So
yeah, he'll be carving his name up in the rafters. Brooks was here.
So was Carol Baskin, that fucking bitch. According to TMZ. After feeling spurned by Donald Trump, Joe Exotic's officially moving on to the next POTUS and keeping the faith that President Biden will grant his freedom.
No.
Exotic says he has more confidence in Biden regarding criminal justice and prison reform, and claims he watched a TV special on VP Kamala Harris, leading him to believe she can, quote, help clean up the corruption in the DOJ and other agencies. You know,
she can help with the corruption, but she ain't going to be soft. She's a fucking district attorney.
Yeah, he's probably right. That could probably happen. There's a good chance that could happen. It's still not going to get him out of prison.
No, you done goofed, man. You in there for a while.
So we're going to be hearing about this, I think, pretty much until he dies in prison. He really wants to get out.
Well, no one wants to stay in.
I gotta find these tweets now about like what they were planning on doing. Because they were they were so convinced that they were going to get out. 2019 Dodge Ram quote super stretch turbo diesel limo, the longest
all black.
limo in
Oh yeah,
Dallas.
that was like the Batman of limos right there.
Eric Love, that's the guy's name. Eric Love, according to the Washington Post, the Texas philanthropist who had lobbied for the pardon, speaking in the utmost of confidence that Joe Exotic was going to get out. He said,
I mean, when you pardon war criminals, I mean, what's a cat killer?
Okay, here it is from Metro in the UK. Quote, "This time tomorrow, we're going to be celebrating. We have good reason to believe it will come through. We're confident enough. We already have a limousine parked about half a mile from the prison. We really are in action mode right now. I've got makeup, wardrobe, the whole unit that will come up. The first thing Joe wants to do is he wants his hair done. He hasn't had his hair done in 2.5 years. That's the first order of business. Then we'll probably go and get some pizzas, steak, maybe a McRib."
Oh.
And
wow.
I don't know if this is out in the wild, something that we could watch. Last night, quote, "Last night, I shot a congratulatory video thanking Donald Trump, so we have it queued up and ready to go."
Wah, wah, wah.
They were ready. I'm happy I found that because they were ready. They had everything ready to go.
Hey, they were more prepared than Donald Trump was.
What a waste of time and money. What a waste of time. So there you go. Joe Exotic, not
Good for him. Good for him.
Not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch that again.
Go watch Queen's Gambit instead. How about that? Just get something new.
I gotta start watching new shows, man. I'm watching ER again for the millionth time. I need to. You know what? I gotta watch Schitt's Creek. People keep saying that Schitt's Creek is great.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Have you watched The Boys?
No, I need to watch that too.
There you go. There's another new one. That one you can binge 2 seasons of pretty quick.
Okay.
It's ultra violent and there's lots of swear words. And there's some very gratuitous sex.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
I like swearing.
They also don't discriminate. There's male dong in there.
Like good male dong? Beefy?
I don't know. It's subjective, man. It's all what you want to think.
Do you see who's hosting Saturday Night Live coming up? Is Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek.
Yes, I saw the name. I was like, ooh. And gonna have a good time.
And John Krasinski, I think, on the first episode after their hiatus.
I thought that's what you were gonna lead with, John Krasinski, and then going into Levy, but
yep.
I'll take both of them.
Krasinski, that's big because he was supposed to host the first episode to get shelved thanks to the pandemic. Because the last pre-pandemic episode to air was Daniel Craig, who was promoting a movie that has yet to come out. And The Weeknd played, and then the following week was when
The Weeknd played and it never stopped.
Wish he could stay in that weekend. And then everything shut down the following week. That was like the awkward week where like the late night shows all filmed. Like the first couple of days of the week were normal, and then that Wednesday they filmed their episodes in studio but without audiences. And then I think they like didn't film Thursday and Friday. Everything was like shut down at that point. And then the following week is when everyone started doing the at-home episodes. And then SNL eventually returned with at-home episodes. So.
Yep. And there was a couple of good at-home episodes, and then it was like, oh, this isn't working, guys.
I think they only did 2 or 3 because then the season technically ended. Yeah, and then they...
then apparently I was overestimating. I did 1 or 2 good sketches. Then it went sideways.
Yeah, Kate didn't even know. Kate thought that they were still doing at-home episodes, and I told her, like, no, every episode this season they've been filming in studio. They have a live audience. I mean...
It's very sparse, but it's a live audience.
It's all first responders, but the good news there is because you have to go into a lottery to get tickets to an SNL taping, so you have the time to get tested. It's not like the other shows where you just literally just show up and they'll let you in. So Krasinski getting his second chance coming up if all goes well. I think Machine Gun Kelly's playing that night too, who is been doing well with his not rap album. his Blink 182 album that he did, which I can call it that because Travis plays drums on it. But SNL too has been, they've been doing good by people and giving them the opportunities to come on the show when those opportunities were missed. Morgan Wallen, for example. Morgan Wallen was a fucking moron, and the week before he was slated to perform on SNL, went to a party where there was no social distancing or anything smart being done, and he filmed himself on Snapchat and in Instagram, whatever, and no masks, nothing, and what's his face there, Canada boy, Lorne Michaels, said, "Hey, you're not playing this week. You're just stupid. Like that. You're just setting a bad example for all the little kids out there." So instead, we got Jack White. Yeah. I think there's. I don't know how
he came back though. Like a month, was it a month later?
He did. Yeah, they gave him a second chance, and they even did
a sketch too.
And that sketch was great. That was a fucking funny ass sketch. So they gave him a chance. They were like, "Hey, you
I'm
know,
for a month in the future, and you're Asian."
I'm being facetious about the Jack White performance too, because it was great. Showing up at a moment's notice, playing it was right after Eddie Van Halen died too, because he was playing a guitar that Eddie made for him.
Damn.
And he did like a whole medley of stuff. That was the performance where his bizarre ass drummer playing his kit where the drums are facing away from him, which I still haven't figured out. That's like the guy's like shtick.
The drums are facing away from him.
If you look it up, the drums are all most drummers play it like the drums are like at a 45-degree angle, but they're obviously facing the drummer. This dude has them literally the batter heads are facing away from him, and he can still hit them.
Well, like he goes like he.
I'll see if I can find.
Honestly, it makes me think like he's got like. The way that you're holding the sticks is like cerebral palsy hands, like they're like your wrists are locked in. That's just weird.
Daru Jones is his name, and I'll pull up a shot for you here, and I'll share it on the old Vidya here.
Yeah, I need to see this because this is just very weird.
There you go. Can you see that?
Oh, and extra low too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just weird. That's weird. It almost looks like, honestly, it looks like he grew up learning drums as like a street artist, like banging on like your 5-gallon drums,
right?
Your 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah,
because that's what it is. It's like otherwise, like normally speaking, those would be higher. Those would be like up above your waist. They're at his knee level and lower. So yeah, I can see why it works with the picture, but it doesn't make sense normally.
Yeah, you gotta watching him play too, to hit the rack tom that he actually has to stand up and angle over to hit it. Like,
what?
He can do it, more power to him, but God, is that just a lot of unnecessary effort and a lot of unnecessary work. And he's a great drummer. If that's what works for him, then
hey, exactly. Yeah. If he can make it work, he can make it work. But damn, dude.
Hey,
weird.
Look, it's getting us talking about it.
It is.
He has succeeded in that regard, but that threw a lot of people off while they're watching Jack White be Jack White, and then you see his drummer just off in the corner, just defying all laws of physics.
It's weird.
So we got that. We got Dan Levy, and I can't remember who else is coming up. They announced the next 3 weeks of live shows. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Krasinski, though. I think he's had lots of opportunities to come on and host, and when he finally got it, then the world just happened to end that week. So should be a good one. And I think he's going to be promoting either Jack Ryan or because initially he was going to be promoting A Quiet Place 2. That got delayed. I think that's actually coming out this year, so he might just be promoting it several months in advance.
Promoting the same movie I was going to promote last year.
They should just bring Daniel Craig on again next year. Seriously, just promoting No Time to Die Part 2.
I mean, Jack Ryan's. I mean, the season 3 is in production, but it's not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, just release these things on streaming.
What was it? Netflix said they're releasing a full length movie every week.
Yeah.
And then HBO Max is getting a lot of stuff initially as well now.
Yeah, anything that the parent company is putting on would be putting out in theaters. They're doing on HBO Max at the same time. The trailer for,
but they're not like leaving it on there too. They're like, hey, here it is, boom. Because I think one of them they only did for 30 days.
Yep.
And like, all right, you're done. You're not getting it. It's not like a full on. Okay, we're gonna keep it on. It's gonna be permanently there. It's like, nope, you've got to do it quick.
The trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong came out today, if you haven't seen it, and that is going to both theaters and HBO Max, and it looks like Pacific Rim, but with Kong, and I think Mechagodzilla is actually going to be in it. That's the chatter I'm seeing, is that Mechagodzilla is actually like the main antagonist of the film.
Mecha Shiva.
I never saw the second Godzilla. That first one though, I loved it. The one with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver there playing a married couple.
Hey, book them between MCU events, right?
That was Gareth Edwards too, who then went and did Rogue One, knocking it out of the park with both movies. And that was also we were still at the height of the Bryan Cranston phase, I guess, the fad, the Bryan Cranston fad, because he's in it, not for very long, but it was coming right off the heels of Breaking Bad concluding, so of course Bryan Cranston had to be in 2014's blockbuster of the year. So I digress. Oh, and Morbius got delayed too. Who cares?
Everything's delayed, man. Everything's delayed.
I just want, what I want to come out. I want to see it and just put it on streaming. Spiral looks badass. That is the Saw spinoff of Chris Rock.
Oh, okay, yes.
That one just looks unique enough. Like it really piqued my interest, but then that fell victim to the plague happening. So I think Esquire released a new shot, like a still image from it the other day, just to remind people that it exists, but no clue when that's coming out. So, all right. How fucking dumb are you will be coming up. We will return.
This is Hardly Focused.
Oh, Mike, do you have a fun story the first time you ever bought condoms?
No, because I literally went in and bought condoms.
Oh, there you go. That's a brave man right there.
I was like, I'm going to have some sex. I'm buying condoms. Thank you very much.
Follow your favorite podcast from Boston on Instagram.
What podcast is that?
I don't know. Find Hardly Focused on Instagram at instagram.com/hardlyfocused, or just search for Hardly Focused on the Gram app.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?